Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran, Kirk, and Jack. Kirk, who's finally back from his rich people vacation that lasted about a month or so. Look at him with his. I can't say you have a tan, Kirk, though. Did you avoid the sun at all cost?
I guess you just don't remember me before because I'm as
You know
tan as
what? It's
can
been
be.
so long, man. It's been so long. I forgot how you look.
Yeah, as needed 2 weeks away from these hooligans. Let's just say that I was burnt out. Um, and when I was not with them, I've had my best 2 weeks of the year. So there you go.
Is that how much influence we have on you and your picks?
No, it's just something in the water.
Okay. Thank God you didn't have any water on your vacation, right?
I had enough to get me back home.
Okay. Anyways, guys, we are here to talk about a few games we have on Tuesday. We have three games in the EPL and we have one game in La Liga. Wednesday is something similar to this, a couple of games more or so, but you're getting free picks for every single one of those games in this video. We have premium picks. It's all up on the PickDawgz.com website, so click the link, join us, get on those daily passes, 3-day passes, or a 7-day pass if that's something you want to do. Now let's get the show on the road. Kirk, I'll start with you. We have Bournemouth and Everton as the first game in the EPL. It's a matchup on Tuesday. Neither of these two teams are playing pretty well right now, especially Bournemouth, who's winless in their last four games.
Not for five. That's all I gotta say. Bournemouth money line for me. Everton at home, I can trust them a little bit, but on the road, I don't think they have what it takes. And at plus money, Bournemouth, this is just too easy. I mean, give me a hard slate to come back to at least. Let me do some thinking at least. But this is just free. I mean, it's not even fun how free this is.
Well, I don't think it's a given, as you say, because both teams are missing quite a few players due to injuries or suspensions because of the yellow and red cards, especially Gay from Tottenham, who slapped his own teammate the other like a week ago in their game. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a close one. It could go towards Bournemouth, obviously. I think they might be a slightly better team. Well, maybe not, but I don't know. I'm taking the draw here, Jack. I'm gonna split it down the middle just because I couldn't make up my mind.
Yeah, Bournemouth are way better at home than Everton are on the road. And the fact you're getting plus money on this is kind of like a no-brainer to me, to be honest. Um, I think this is the one game that has like an insane amount of injuries. So the line and the price may move when lineups come out for or against Bournemouth. So yeah, at this price right now, with all things considered, I'd very happily take the plus 118 before lineups come out, and I'll just live with it if a ton of players are out for Bournemouth. But I think the chips are in good regardless here.
Moving on to the next one, Jack. Fulham versus Manchester City. City coming off of a late winner in that game against who they played? They played against Leeds to get a 3-2 winner. Fulham beating Sunderland and then beating Tottenham on the road this past weekend.
Yeah, I've got to take City -1 here just to try and get this as close to even money as possible. You know, Fulham beating Tottenham is not that big of a deal when you've seen the goals that Fulham actually were allowed to score. For the rest of the game, they weren't great. Like they scored two goals in like 4 minutes, and the game's already done by then. The fans are already leaving the stadium, so the City are way better than Tottenham. And regardless of them being on the road, I don't see a reason why they won't win this game. So I'll take -1 here at the price. It's just really trying to push it to get them to win by two.
The last time City lost to Fulham was back in 2009. And the last 18 games between these two, City has won. And before that, there was a draw, a couple of draws or something like that. But like I said, the last time they lost to Fulham was back in 2009. They're playing well right now, coming off of a win they needed. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not bigger favorites in this game, but to get City at minus 152, I will take that. Maybe even take City to win an over 1.5 goals to get closer to the plus money. But Kirk, even the money line is pretty good.
Yeah, the money line's good. I mean, you simply have to take it if you get City at minus 160 against a team like this. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. City hasn't been too convincing for me as of late, especially on the road. I don't think it's an easy matchup. Probably a no bet for me. It's just too juiced the money line. I don't see them winning by two. Maybe they do, but they don't do it easily. I mean, I don't know. For me to stay away, but I'd have to go City.
All right, next up, Jack. Newcastle and Tottenham. We just said that Tottenham came off a loss 2-1 at home. Now they have to go on the road against Newcastle, who is actually playing pretty well. After they lost to Marseille in the Champions League, they just destroyed Everton on the road 4-1 this past weekend.
Newcastle are solid at home. They really are good at home. They always kind of have been because they're like so far away from everyone else. It's a bit of a chore to get there. You know, you can fly to New York in the exact same time that it takes you to go on a coach from London to Newcastle, just to put that in perspective. So,
What do you mean?
yeah, I mean, that already, they've already got the upper hand at home. I imagine Tottenham will fly, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But I have to take both teams to score here. Newcastle are just solid at home. If you really want to push this, you take Newcastle and both teams to score because I don't see Tottenham winning this game, to be honest. However, let's not forget up to last weekend when they lost to Arsenal, they were 7 for 7 on the road. Um, but right now, with the current climate, there's a lot of problems in the club. Players aren't clapping fans. Fans are booing all game. I just think there isn't that much motivation right there for Tottenham's squad. So I think they'll score. I just don't think they'll stop Newcastle from scoring. So both teams to score is a safer play here, but don't mind adding Newcastle money line.
Is it really like a 7-hour drive from London to
It's
Newcastle?
about 5.5 hours. That's how long it takes you to get to New York.
Not from Boston.
Not from Boston, it isn't.
No, no
I
shit,
can
eh?
tell you that.
So it's yeah, almost 6-hour drive. Damn,
It's a long one.
that's a pretty long one. Well, they're all the way up north, almost to Scotland, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe they should go to Scottish Premiership. It's gonna be closer.
It's Sunderland aren't far away as well, by the way. I mean, now Sunderland in the Premier League. I mean, you can see as well how good Sunderland have been at home this year. So it's not
Uh,
a coincidence.
yeah. Kirk, what do you like in this game?
Newcastle.
All right. I'm gonna take the over 2.5 minus 133. Just too good of a price to miss out on it. Both teams can score goals, but neither of them are defending that well right now. Both conceding, especially Tottenham. So I'm gonna stick to goals in this one. Last game of the video, we have a big game in Spanish La Liga, Kirk. We have Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Both teams coming off of a win. However, Atletico Madrid is playing incredibly well right now. They are on a 7, 8, 9, 10 game winning streak right now. Kept a bunch of clean sheets along the way, even the one against Oviedo over the weekend. Barcelona lost only one of their last six, but I mean they're still struggling defensively. And I was watching that game against Alaves, and you know what? The moment Pedri got in the lineup, it was a completely different Barcelona team. Like everything shifted. They were playing so much better, and I am so happy
Was
that
he
he's
benched
finally
or
back.
injured?
No, he was injured.
Oh.
I mean, if he benched Pedri, I would be like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck are
that's
you
what I was about to
doing?"
ask. Yeah.
Come on. With him and De Jong back in the lineup, that's going to be a completely different Barcelona from now on. And of course, Rafinha, we have to mention Rafinha. You can just see when he's in the lineup as well. It's a different dynamic of the entire team. Now, if only Amal would start doing something instead of just trying to dribble around everyone. Yes, he's successful a lot of times, but I think he's overdoing it right now for a bit. Kirk, what do you have in this game?
Yamal sucks. That's what I have. Um, as you said,
Like,
Barcelona.
is it your boy Sancho who's much better than him? Eh?
At least he's not making a fool of himself like Yamal against Cucurella right now. But
Yeah,
anyways,
he's done making a fool of himself. Of himself. He's done it before, so he's done.
nah, he's chilling. He's chilling. He's on a beach in Mallorca. He's having a good time. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
let's just say this: Barca defense hasn't been good lately. Atletico defense has been good lately. I think Atletico can win one of the two halves. If you give me plus 125 at this with how Atletico is playing, scoring a lot, I just simply have to take it.
I mean, to be honest, Barcelona is perfect at home this season. 6 wins out of 6 games. They haven't beaten Atletico at home in their last 2 games, so I could potentially see Atletico Madrid leading at halftime here. Whoever gets the win, of course, I'm gonna bet on Barcelona because they're my team. But I think the safer pick here is both teams to score in over 2.5, which is why it's minus 149. It's quite juiced for a pick like this. Uh, maybe even both teams to score in over 3.5 as well, Jack.
Yeah, I see goals here, but I see a lot coming in the second half. I just don't know how many. It could be two, and it all depends on how the first half goes. I just don't think this game is going to be really open from the from kickoff in the first half. I think a lot of things are going to transpire in the second half. Maybe we get a red card or something like that. But I saw plus 150 for both teams to score in the second half here, and well, we all know the caliber that Barca have scoring, but they're also conceding a lot in the second half as well this season. So yeah, I like this at plus 150.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid pick, I have to admit. I mean at plus 150, that's something you definitely have to consider. But that's it for this video, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, we have some games on Wednesday, so stay tuned. Good luck with all your bets, and we'll see you soon.